Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Jordan Fremstead. In the state of Wisconsin, cities are required to judge properties within 10% of the market rate value. This action has been done every 5 years, and according to La Crosse Mayor Mitch Reynolds, the city of La Crosse was operating under the 10% rate, and if the city did not take action, the state would assess properties and tax the city for those assessments. Now, Reynolds says for many people, their property taxes will not increase.
This will be something that again looks at the entire, analyzing all the local sales data and determining those market adjustments on a market-wide approach.
Reynolds says for many people, their property taxes will either stay the same or in fact decrease. If your property was extremely undervalued prior to the assessment, you may see your taxes go up slightly, but Reynolds says overall, most people will not see a difference.
Well, we had another chilly start across the Coulee region. Temperatures today were in the 20s. Right now we're seeing temperatures in the 30s and even low 40s. There's the radar scan. We have a clean sweep across the area. This is going to get a break for the next several days. And like I said, 30s and 40s are the rule right now. We're at 39 in Sparta, 37 for Eau Claire. Good afternoon, I should say to you guys. You're at 40 degrees. We're at 41 in La Crosse, 39 Decorah, 41 is the current temperature in Prairie du Chien. That's your ambient temperature. This is what you want to dress like if you have any plans this afternoon. Temperatures in the 20s to low to mid 30s, 33 in La Crosse, 32 Sparta, 34 Black River Falls, as well as Eau Claire, 29 in Preston, 32 in Decorah. And here's a look at the temperature tracker as we help you plan your Thursday. We'll start the day off again with temperatures going into the 20s and 30s. Here's a look at the time lapse from earlier today. We started the day off with clear skies. Keep an eye on the time lapse as we go into the morning hours. You can see a beautiful sunrise across the area. There you go. Look at that. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous sunrise out there. Nonetheless, a few high thin cirrus clouds out there, but that's really about it. Now, Jordan, coming up in the first forecast, we're talking temperatures going up, and in some places seeing temperatures in the mid-70s.
The news we've been waiting to hear.
Yes,
all right,
yes,
thanks a lot, Eric.
You bet.
Well, gas prices have been dropping throughout the summer, but recent news from overseas sent them right back up again at a time when many Americans can vent their financial pain with their vote. Skylar Henry is at the White House with what President Joe Biden is doing to try to make gas more affordable.
President Biden is expected to announce he's releasing millions of barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve.
President Biden's going to continue to take action to make sure that he lowers costs.
The White House says the move is meant to act as a wartime bridge to increase oil supplies, while the U.S. ramps up domestic production to replace the oil lost to the war in Ukraine.
Putin's war continues. His war on Ukraine, his unprovoked war, brutal war on Ukraine continues. And so it puts pressure on our global energy supplies.
The oil producer nations that make up OPEC Plus announced a major production cut 2 weeks ago. President Biden urged Saudi Arabia not to take that step, but it did anyway. This move by the administration to bring down prices at the pump comes just 3 weeks ahead of the midterm elections, and Republicans have been hammering Democrats over inflation.
That rising energy price that people see at the pump, that they see in their utility bills, that our farmers see when they're paying more for diesel, that was the direct result of policies enacted by Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and supported 100% by Tim Ryan.
In the latest CBS News poll, 65% of registered voters said the economy is getting worse, and 45% of those surveyed said President Biden is responsible for the economic conditions. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And the White House says the president may authorize the sale of more oil from the petroleum reserves this winter if it is needed. Well, still to come here on News 8 Now at noon, honoring a Wisconsin professor's career. Meet the MacArthur Grant recipient after the break.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Over 800 convicted criminals released. 270 murderers and attempted murderers released. 44 child rapists released. Tony Evers' parole commission has released hundreds of violent criminals early, including some of the worst killers in Wisconsin history. Evers' liberal policies are making our communities less safe. Tony Evers put criminals first and our family's safety last.
Aging in place simply means making where you are now safe and functional. And the first place to start is the bathroom, because that's where the most falls occur for both young and old. A convenient walk-in shower is usually the safest bathing option. Entry is easy and properly placed grab bars allow you to steady yourself. Seating is available if you like, and a personal shower gives you control. Lowest price of the season on all bath remodeling during the 2022 Fall Home Show, only at the Board Store, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
It's a pattern we can't ignore. Multiple women accuse cop Dave Estenson of abusing the badge, trying to coerce them into sex acts for years. They said Estenson asked teens for sexual favors to avoid underage drinking citations and threatened to plant evidence on one teen if she told anyone. Still another teen said Estenson sexually assaulted her. He couldn't be trusted as a police officer, and he can't be trusted as state senator.
Stella-Jones Corporation has immediate needs for laborers, machine operators, and maintenance technicians. Why do you want to work here?
I started at Stella-Jones when I was 20 years old, and within 6 years I become production supervisor. We have employees that make this place feel like a family. Stella-Jones isn't just a job, it's a career.
I've worked here for 22 years. This is a great place to work for with plenty of benefits and room to move up.
Apply today and ask about our $2,500 hiring bonus. Stella-Jones, where our people and our products are essential.
When I heard from my doctor, it was my worst nightmare. My baby's diagnosis was dismal, a severe abnormality, and my husband and I decided to have an abortion so our daughter wouldn't suffer. Tim Michaels thinks that decision should have been his, not ours. He wants to criminalize abortion, and if he's elected, women will lose the freedom to decide what's best for them. Tim Michaels is just way too radical for Wisconsin.
Planning a hunting trip? Order the Hunter's Bundle from the Holman Locker and Meat Market. The Hunter's Bundle includes ground beef, locker dogs, bacon, and summer sausage. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
It's beginning to look a lot like winter, unfortunately, in parts of the Midwest. Some communities in Michigan got more than a foot of snow, and freeze warnings are in place all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Meteorologists say a cold front is to blame, and temperatures could set new record lows throughout the nation in the midsection of the country today and tomorrow. Do you appreciate my singing there? Monica Kim, a UW professor, was named one of the 25 MacArthur Fellows, also known as the Genius Grant. It is known as one of the most coveted awards in academia and includes an $800,000 grant with no strings attached. And Kim's career has been dedicated to understanding American warfare, more specifically the Korean War, from a bottom-up level.
So I feel like this kind of money gives me the opportunity to really bring together actually those worlds, right? Scholars, activists, journalists, so we can all talk and have a really sustained conversation about a different way of thinking about global geopolitics.
The $800,000 Genius Grant isn't a reward for past work, but an investment in potential. As we send you to break, here's a live look at the New York Stock Exchange, and stay with us. Medical news is next.
Shop and save now during the Fall Custom Upholstery Sale at International Furniture. Save 40% on all in-stock and special order sofas, chairs, ottomans, sectionals, recliners, and more. Select floor models 50% off. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
In the Senate, Ron Johnson pushed tax loopholes benefiting himself and his donors.
Did my business benefit? Sure. Did some of my donor businesses? Sure.
But here's what Johnson's doing to us. He voted to raise the retirement age, and allow cuts to Social Security. Even supports letting Wisconsin ban nearly all abortions and said, if you don't like it, you can move. Ron Johnson works for himself, never us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
It's dangerous up here, and it's no fun shopping around for a reputable contractor. I've built my company on the promise to treat our customers like we would our own family. That means an honest, no-pressure sales experience, expert craftsmanship, and a lifetime guarantee of our work. Over the past 15 years, my team has installed thousands of maintenance-free gutter systems in the Rochester and La Crosse area. And we'd love to show you what Gutter Shutter can do for you and your home. But most importantly, keep you safe and off that ladder. So call today for a free estimate.
I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
Ron Johnson caught lying. Independent fact checks call his attacks on Mandela Barnes false and misleading. But it's Johnson's views that are alarming. Johnson supported a ban on abortions. He co-sponsored a bill that makes no exceptions for rape, incest, or the life of the woman. And Johnson said if women don't like it, they can move. The truth is, it's Ron Johnson who doesn't belong in Wisconsin.
Shop and save now during the fall custom upholstery sale at International Furniture. Save 40% on all in-stock and special order sofas, chairs, ottomans, sectionals, recliners, and more. Select floor models 50% off. International Furniture, I-90 Exit 2, La Crosse.
For Hurricane Ian survivors, the anguish of losing everything can take a toll on mental health, and as people tend to the immediate needs of food, shelter, and clothing, mental health issues often take a back seat. CBS's Christian Benavidez reports.
30 years of my life gone.
For storm survivors who've lost everything, there is somehow still more to lose.
Every time I hear the wind blow and a piece of aluminum shift, and it's kind of like PTSD.
For others, grief seems to weigh more than physical debris.
It's like a death of a loved one. You know, it's just like the pain just comes and goes.
Research from the World Health Organization suggests between 1/3 and a half of those directly exposed to natural disasters will develop mental distress. And a 2020 study from the University of Delaware found the suicide rate following hurricanes jumped 26% in the year following the storm.
Mental health normally has such a stigma.
Beth Hatch is CEO of National Alliance on Mental Health in Collier County and says Ian's devastation did not discriminate.
Many are in desperate need to rebuild their lives back. And we need to be there for them because these are such triggers.
The state of Florida is setting up support centers, and the federal government has a 24-hour helpline to connect people with crisis counselors.
People don't really know where to begin. We need that hand-holding, to help get people through that process.
Some coping strategies include follow a normal daily routine as much as possible, rest, exercise, and eat properly, spend time with loved ones, and talk about getting help. Experts also recommend doing something positive.
It's the friends call. It's amazing. The outpouring of help is just amazing.
Little steps on the road to recovery. Christian Benavidez, CBS News, Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
According to the 2022 State of Mental Health in America report, Florida ranked 49th in access to care. We will send you to break with a live look through City Cam 8. I hear there's a warm-up on the way. Eric will fill us in next with our forecast.
Score great savings Friday through Sunday at Ashley Furniture Outlet with recliners starting at $330, beds as low as $290, and up to 80% off clearance items. Only at Ashley Furniture Outlet in Arcadia, off Flashco Avenue and State Road 93.
Some things make you wonder, what the PATH? Like career politician Brad Pfaff voting to raise our taxes after promising not to. Then praising another $1 billion in tax hikes on Wisconsin families. Seriously, what the PATH? Or when he supported trillions of dollars in big government spending, creating record inflation. What the PATH? Makes you wonder how anyone could trust career politician Brad Pfaff. NRCC is responsible for the content of this advertising.
You want a new bathroom, but there's so many choices. Contact River Valley Remodelers today. Whether it's a full renovation or tub or shower replacement, we'll design and install exactly what you're looking for. Our showers and tubs are easy to clean and come with a lifetime warranty. Looking for a new shower or tub only? We can install them in one day. Get started on the bathroom of your dreams. Contact River Valley Remodelers today. For a limited time, save 22% and receive interest-free financing till 2024.
Here in Wisconsin, you should be able to walk down the street and not worry about crime. I'm Josh Call. As a former federal prosecutor and your attorney general, I've put murderers, drug traffickers, and sex offenders behind bars and kept them there. And I worked with Democrats and Republicans to change the law so rape kits don't sit around untested. I know there's more to do, but I will not stop until you and your family are safe, no matter what neighborhood you live in.
Beat the Black Friday rush. This season's top gifts and guest essentials up to 40% off. Plus, explore financing options that fit any budget, including up to 60 months. Schedule your delivery by visiting your local Ashley store or shop online today.
Fall Home Show going on now at the Bourne Store. Visit today and see what's new and get your $250 discount coupon. Register for prizes and visit with designers. Hope to see you soon.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
All right, we're seeing a mixture of sun and clouds out there on this Wednesday afternoon. Overall, it's a gorgeous day in terms of cloud cover, but that temperature is still very low out there. Good afternoon, everybody. Take a look at the temperature outside. We're sitting at 41 degrees with that wind out of the west-northwest at 14 miles per hour. It feels like 33 out there. That's the number you want to dress for if you have any afternoon plans. Humidity just over half 100 at 51%. In Eau Claire, you're at 40 with the winds out of the northwest at 8 miles per hour. It feels like 34 degrees at this hour. Other temperatures across the area in the 30s and 40s. We're sitting at 40 in Black River Falls, as well as Eau Claire, 41 Winona, 38 Rochester, 37 Preston. Prairie du Chien, good afternoon to you guys. You're sitting at 42 degrees, 41 is the current temperature in Boscobel. The good news is we're warmer than this time yesterday, barely, but warmer nonetheless. We're only 3 degrees warmer in La Crosse, 4 degrees warmer in Preston, 2 degrees warmer in Prairie du Chien. Go to Volk Field, though, different story here, 4 degrees cooler than 24 hours ago. But that feels like temperature. Look at Viroqua, 29, 32 Sparta, 34 in Black River Falls, 34 in Eau Claire. Again, this is the number you want to dress for if you have any afternoon or early evening plans. Now, for the remainder of the day, we'll see temperatures staying in the upper 30s by the 7 o'clock hour, going to 35 by the 10 o'clock hour, and then mid-30s as we go into your evening and overnight hours. Then we start to see a warm-up. Look at Thursday. We go to 56 degrees. How about 69 for Friday? Back into the 70s for the weekend. Then we start to cool off again as we go into Sunday, or I should say Monday, Tuesday, going into Wednesday. Wednesday, we're only going to 47 degrees. So we have a clean sweep on the radar scan. This is going to get a break as we go into at least the next 4 days. There's a chance of rain on the 8th day. Right now, we're on the back end of a low pressure system. That's what's going to keep the wind staying out of the north and the northwest, and that's what's going to keep us cool for a while. The good news is the ridge of high pressure will start to build in just in time for the weekend, and it's going to allow those temperatures to go up with plenty of sunshine for Saturday and for the most part Sunday. So when we go into Sunday night, Monday, that rain chances start to pick up. All right, so here's Sky Tracker. We'll go ahead and start the clock and take a look here at Wednesday afternoon. We'll see a little bit of cloud cover. That's going to dissipate for the early evening hours, only to fire back up again as we go into your overnight hours into your Thursday morning. We'll start the day off with abundant sunshine, then clouds will pick up again by the afternoon and early evening hours, and then we stay mostly cloudy as we go into Thursday night going into early Friday morning. So here's the first alert forecast for today. Mostly sunny skies. Temperatures are going to stay well below normal. We'll see overnight lows, or I should say highs today, in the mid-40s. Winds will be out of the northwest at around 5 to 10 miles per hour. For tonight, we're going to hover right around that freezing mark with increasing clouds. Another chilly evening. Some places will see temperatures in the 20s. Some places will see feels like temperatures in the mid to upper teens, with winds out of the west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. The balance of your 8-day forecast has temperatures going into the 50s for Thursday, 69 for Friday, back into the 70s for Saturday. Now, I want to focus your attention on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday really quick. Sunday, we have that chance of thunderstorms. This is going to be in the evening and overnight hours. I wouldn't cancel your outdoor plans just yet. I think if you're going to make them in the early to mid-afternoon hours. Monday, we have that rain chance as that front pushes its way through. Then by Tuesday, increasing shower chances again in the evening and overnight hours. So Jordan, a little bit of everything. We have 70s, and then we have the much-needed rain chances. The good news, no snow in the forecast.
Nonetheless, perfect weather this week,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Perfectly normal as well.
Yes.
Well, up next, these might be the cutest pumpkins you've ever seen. We'll show you the hard work Holman 5th graders put in to prepare for Pumpkin Fest next.
Hy-Vee Red Hot deals are super hot this Monday through Thursday. A 3-pound roll of ground beef, only $1.66 a pound. That's Smart Cottage cheese, only 88 cents. And Campbell's condensed soup, only 49 cents. Scan the code, get deals, only at Hy-Vee.
There's power in the simplest of actions. Like one neighbor helping another. Where everybody looks out for everybody else. Community is everything to your electric cooperative. And we're grateful for your trust to provide the energy you need, giving you the power to power on. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Joe Biden took $4 trillion from us taxpayers and he spent it. $4 trillion. And what do we get? We got higher gas prices, higher groceries, just about everything. Brad Pfaff, well, he backed Joe Biden 100% of the time. That's what you get when you spend your career in politics. Well, it ain't me. Let's try something different. Let's cut spending, balance the budget, and get America back on track. I'm Derek Van Orden, and I approve this message.
Stay warm and cozy this winter with La Crosse Fireplace Company and receive 26% federal tax credit. Wood stoves with a modern style like the Quadra-Fire or the classic look from Vermont Castings. La Crosse Fireplace Company has the stove to fit your style and needs. Purchase before the end of the year and receive a 26% federal tax credit on the entire package and installation. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Is it time for new carpet in your home or business? Then it's time to visit Carpets to Go. As Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets to Go has the best in selection and name brands. There's a lot to consider when choosing the best carpet for you. With a tremendous selection and expert advice, you won't go wrong. Tile flooring adds beauty and style to any area. It's low maintenance and resistant to scratches and stains. With free estimates and design, financing and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets to Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
Derek Van Orden was on the Capitol grounds on January 6. He broke past the police barricades and was part of a riot that injured over 100 cops. And some of them ended up dying. Now he wants us to believe he's a patriot? Mr. Van Orden, patriots defend their country. They don't try to burn it down.
I'm Brad Pfaff, and I approve this message.
Hy-Vee Red Hot deals are super hot this Monday through Thursday. Hy-Vee frozen vegetables, only 58 cents. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Round Roast, only $2.88 a pound. And Doritos or Tostitos, only $1.88. Scan the code, get deals, only at Hy-Vee.
Download the News 8000 app today. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Holman 5th graders are getting creative this afternoon. Students at Evergreen Elementary are preparing for the first ever Pumpkin Fest by painting their own pumpkin. They made many designs, from a classic ghost to a fun Franken pumpkin, and one student chose Spider-Man for his design, and he says painting pumpkins during class time is way better than typical art class.
Painting pumpkins is like way funner than just doing like normal art, because you're painting on like a vegetable instead of like a piece of paper, and you're putting it on display somewhere, so it seems more funner than actual like just putting it on a piece of paper.
You may get a chance to see the beautiful artwork in person. All the 5th graders' pumpkins will be displayed on Halfway Creek Trail this Saturday afternoon from 3 to 7. Well, we hope you stay with us. We got a final look at your forecast just ahead.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Complete your projects with 11% off everything at Menards. Save time and adhere the savings with Loctite. Power Grab heavy-duty construction adhesive has a 0-second instant grab. A 9-ounce tube is $4.44 after 11% rebate. Transform your space with a fresh coat of paint. Pittsburgh Ultra Interior Paint is a remarkable paint at an incredible value. It's a paint and primer in one that provides a durable finish. A gallon is $19.55 after 11% off at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Now I'll teach you the magic of fire. American Home Fireplace and Patio here. Come in for some magic heat and enhance your living room with a Mendota luxurious gas fireplace. Realism that can't be beat. Performance other fireplaces can't match. How did you do that? I used the remote.
A little magic within your home. Call the fireplace, American Home Fireplace and Patio.
Hi, I'm Dave Estenson. They told me taking on a big spending politician would be tough. But I used to ride bulls for a living, so I got this. I've also been a law enforcement officer, small business owner, and truck driver. Now, I'm running for state senate to back the badge, support small businesses, and fix our roads. So if the special interests think they can buck me from those principles, they'd be good to remember. This ain't my first rodeo.
If someone you love has been injured, it's important to find a law firm that's fair, prompt, and reliable. That law firm is Bygoff and Rohde.
We've been Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Download the News 8000 First Alert Weather app from your app store today.
One final look at your forecast. If you have any evening plans, we'll see temperatures staying in the 30s. Winds are going to stay out of the west-southwest between 5 to 10 miles per hour. But look at this. We go back into the 70s as we roll into the weekend. Our average high for this time of year is 60.
Wow. Plenty to look forward to. Yes. Thank you for your time. We'll see you back here tonight at 5.